Hi there everyone, today we are going to look at BIDMAS, alright. Formerly known as BODMAS from what I understand from what other people have kind of mentioned, but BIDMAS is the new terminology of it, and in terms of the words, okay, we're going to look at it. So we're going to do it in two stages. We're going to look at without indices first, and then we're going to look at with indices, alright. So in terms of the words themselves, so it is the order that you're supposed to do calculations, and it's the order that you would expect that in your calculator that this would happen, all right. But obviously your job is potentially to know this, and of course if it comes up on an exam about where to put these operations and how to do it, then of course you need to be familiar with it. All right, so BIDMAS stands for brackets, indices, divide, multiply, add and subtract. All right, so whatever you've got in your calculations or questions, then that is the order you do things. And now if you don't stick to that, then of course you are setting yourself up for making a mistake and of course getting it particularly wrong. All right, so calculate 2 plus 4 times 5. All right, well, in terms of the order, keeping that order on there, you'll notice that multiply is in there and then add. So you are going to do this bit first. You're going to do 4 times 5 first. It's going to give you 2 plus 20. And then you're going to obviously add those two together. It's going to give you 22. All right. Obviously, you can see potentially a mistake. If I did 2 plus 4 and then times by 5, you're going to end up with 30. All right. So it's going to give you an incorrect answer. Here, well, what comes first? A bracket. All right. So I'm going to do the bracket first. So 5 take away 1 is 4. Therefore, 12 divided by 4 is going to give me 3. All right. So bracket comes first. And then over here, well, you've got times and divide. Well, really, you should do divide first because it comes first. So it's going to be 5 times, well, 6 divided by 2 is 3. So it's going to be 5 times 15. Okay, so that comes first. Sorry, 5 times 3 is 15. All right, okay, so 6 divided by 2 is 3 and 5 times 3 is 15. All right. So, okay, so there's your order. All right, we're going to look at with indices now. It shouldn't really cause any more problems. It's just an additional thing to consider. So same rules apply, but we're going to make sure we do this bit first. All right, so this bit is obviously first, so it's going to be 12 take away 3 squared, which is 9. All right, please make sure you don't make that mistake. It's not 3 times 2, it's 3 squared, and that's going to give me 3. In here, so we're going to do bracket, that's the first bit, isn't it? So 3 plus 2, which is 5, then square it, which is 25, and then add the 3. All right, so there we go. And so and then add the 8, I should say. I got that wrong, didn't I? So there we go. So 3 plus 2 squared, so it's 5 squared, 25, and then add the 8, which is 33. Right, okay, so order, so we're going to do this bit first. So it's going to be 16. So 4 squared is 16. Then divide, divided by 2, which is going to give you 8. And then times by 5, it's going to give you 40. All right, so there you go. So that's BIDMAS. And what you need to do is really just make sure you practice that. So please go to maths-school.co.uk and there's a bunch of practice questions on there for you to have a go at. All right, but of course, if you need to remind yourself, you can come back to this at any point. Thanks for listening.